These days, it's getting harder to tell what's real and what's AI generated.
There's already thousands of fake videos all over the internet, and they look real.
Can you tell the difference between AI and the real thing?
If we can't discern the difference between the real and the fake anymore, how are we meant to trust anything?
Hi, I'm Tilly Norwood, the world's first AI actress. Or, as some might call me, the end of civilization.
AI.
Yo, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I am your host, ClickThatReacts, and today is kind of a special one, man. It's the end of the week. It is Friday. It's the weekend. Hoorah, right, man? It's time to go chill and make sure y'all keep Saturday, Sabbath. That's the Sabbath, right? So keep it Sabbath, man. Spend time with friends, family members. Get outside, man. Unplug for a little bit if you can, right? And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a little bit about why you should definitely unplug, man. Try to get off of social media and stuff like that. Try to stay away from the news and all that stuff, at least for Saturday. I understand you can't do it all the time, but at least one day of the week, try your best to detach yourself, detox a little bit from all of this social media content that you possibly can. And if you agree with me on that, please go ahead and get this video a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. And without too much further ado, man, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Oh, but before you do, I want to go ahead and make one point. I don't know, because I heard her just say something about the world's first AI actress or whatever, right? Seems like a little bit of a stretch, right? It's a little bit of a play on words there. I mean, we've been using something called CGI for quite a while, right? So I don't know, but I guess. Anyway, have y'all ever heard about, do y'all know that, I guess you would call him a producer, Timbaland? Right, you know, Timbaland, he had Justin Timberlake, he did a lot of work with Drake, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, he did a whole lot of work with like Aaliyah. I think that's probably what he's most known for, is like some of his work that he did with Aaliyah. But anyway, he has the first AI female rap artist, or is she more R&B? I'm not really sure, but anyway, the thing is 100% AI. It's absolutely crazy and mind-blowing. You can't even really tell that it's AI, right? So I just wanted to go ahead and wrap up the week with just kind of exposing some of this crap that we are now being exposed to. Let's get into it.
Videos used to look absolutely ridiculous, but it's clearly getting scarier. It's only been a couple of years, but beginning to look so realistic that everyone is starting to worry. And this is only the beginning of AI. Today, I'll break down real cases that show how powerful realistic AI has become and how easily it can be abused. So it is the new year, and my goal is still the same: to increase the number of videos that I put out without sacrificing quality. And to do that, we got to keep growing, guys. So it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I promise to make the best videos I possibly can for you. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. When AI videos stopped looking fake. Everyone likes to say they can recognize an AI video instantly, but the truth is most people can, most especially the older generation that's not online like us. And one YouTube clip proved it. The clip was titled "German Shepherd Saves Kid from Eagle Attack." It hit 47 million views in just 2 months. The video showed an eagle grabbing a little boy. It looked like it was about to fly off with him. At the last second, the family dog came and kept the eagle from getting the boy. It was a close call. Moments later, the boy's mother ran outside to protect him. The video went viral almost instantly. Viewers left emotional comments like, "That dog deserves so many treats for his braveness. This is why they say a dog is man's best friend." Others even called the dog a hero. But there was one issue. This rescue never actually happened.
Awaken to a world of wonder.
There's a whole lot of those going on
online.
There's a whole lot of those type of videos circulating right now, right? I don't know if you guys seen the one about the house cat that like stopped the bear or something like that, and the dog that saved the baby from I don't know, like a mountain lion or something like that. There's a whole lot of these going around right now, and it's really, if you know anything about animals, period, right? I mean, just a little bit of knowledge, right? Some almost basic level knowledge of animals right now, man. It should be super easy for you to understand the fact that this is not real, right? Uh, and you kind of have to apply the old saying of if it's too good to be true, then it probably is, right? You have to apply that knowledge or that analogy now to whatever video it is that you're watching online now, man. It goes to regular posts, you know, it goes to videos, pictures, all of that stuff, man. Like the internet, in my opinion, is I think it's dying, right? Because these AI videos and stuff like that are only getting better and better and better, and it's getting harder and harder to, you know, decipher what's real and what's not. And it almost seems like this AI content is going to take over, right? Especially when it comes to the younger generation and the older generation. Us in the middle, you know, we on the fence about it, but it seems like, you know, for the younger generation, and I mean, for like the kids, you know, 9, 10, 11, it is extremely hard for them to decipher what's real and what isn't already, simply because of their age and because of how their brain works. And now you're going to shove all this down their throat as well. So it's going to be a very crazy time coming up.
The video was completely AI generated. You might have been able to tell, but many people couldn't. And when that fact came out, people stopped cheering. Now the question was, how did AI manage to look this real? That level of realism didn't come out of nowhere. In 2023, AI videos looked awful. The perfect example was the Will Smith spaghetti clip. Then came a big leap. In 2024 and 2025, a new wave of AI video tools appeared. The most powerful was Sora 2, created by OpenAI.
We're launching Sora 2 inside the Sora app, allowing everyone to push the limits of their imagination and create in ways we never thought possible.
Sora 2 was trained on 70 million real videos. That number is hard to wrap your head around. If you watched 10 videos a day, it would take 19,000 years to finish all 70 million. The AI studied how light bends, how people move, and how shadows fall in real life. That training fixed nearly every flaw that made AI videos look fake in the past. The results were a major leap forward. Sora was also incredibly easy to use. You opened the app, described what you wanted, and clicked generate. Millions tried the software. Realistic AI videos flooded social media, and before the world could adjust, the technology took another leap forward. Sora 2 included a feature called cameos.
If you want to use the cameo option, all you have to do is select someone, or you could select yourself if you want yourself to be in the video.
Cameos.
This also goes back though to play into like how I say that, you know, some of these AIs are really ruining our ability to create, our ability to be critical thinkers, right? And that was one of the things that pushed humanity so far, right? It's one of the things, critical thinking skills is what pushed us to be the outstanding and unbelievable creatures that we are today. Okay. And what I mean by that is because simply back when, I don't know, the likes of something like Jurassic Park came out, right? They had to think of all these extra creative ways in order to make the dinosaurs look and feel as realistic as possible, right? With their movie, because that's what they were going for, right? Nowadays, if you want a, I don't know, dinosaur in your clip or whatever, you can simply tell an AI to create you a dinosaur or to put the dinosaur in this clip or to do whatever, right? You just simply type it to the AI. When I first, well, I've been messing with video editing for a while, but one of the things that was so fun to me is the challenge of making a image or making something blend into your video as much as possible and making it look as realistic and making it fit. You know, you had to do all the colors and the shaders and the designs. You had to design it graphically and make it look realistic. You actually had to put in hours of work creating, I don't know, the perfect picture, right, to look like it was actually in the scene, even though it might not have been. Nowadays, AI will do it for you in a matter of seconds. And all you do is just tell it to you don't have to spark that critical thinking part of your brain at all.
Allowed users to insert a real person's likeness into an AI-generated video. They just had to provide a picture of their face and a sample of their voice. From there, the user typed what they wanted that person to do. Then Sora combined the face, the voice, and the instructions to create a full video. OpenAI understood how dangerous this could be, so they added a watermark, a small Sora label showing the video was AI-generated. But that safeguard didn't last. Within days, users figured out how to remove the watermark. Some even posted tutorials showing others how to do it. That meant realistic AI videos featuring real people were spreading with no identifiers. By that point, it was too late to stop the surge.
There's already thousands of fake videos all over the internet, and they look real. You won't be able to tell the difference in a lot of these.
That YouTuber even created a challenge, asking viewers to guess which videos were real. It was almost impossible for most people.
Are you ready? Go.
My friends, AI in itself isn't dangerous. The danger comes from how people choose to use it. And the same problem exists with cell phone companies.
And that right there is what I say all the time. You know, it's funny to me to hear a lot of people that blame the technology or they blame the tool, right? Which is, it's crazy to me to say that, you know, the tool broke your car. No, it was the person that was working on your car using the tool inappropriately that broke your car, right? So it's the same thing with AI. It's the same thing with social media. I'll give you one of the prime examples, man. I remember when social media first came out, we had things like MySpace and Tag and stuff like that. It was, not only was it kind of user friendly, unless you wanted to create this extravagant page, then you had to have some tech skills, but it actually did what it was intended to do for a while, which was help you connect with other people that was right there in your local community that you probably would have never connected with on your own, right? Because you probably wouldn't have seen them, you probably wouldn't have known about them, whatever else. And it was a great tool for that at first, right? And people had to actually go to your page in order to see whatever it was that you was posting or talking about at that time, right? There was no just infinite scrolling through a timeline. You had to actually take the time to go out to that person's page and see whatever it is that they were up to, scroll through their pictures and things like that. But now it is turned into this toxic, cutthroat popularity contest business, right? To where people don't care whether or not they're telling you the truth anymore. They don't care about what the side effects of what their videos, actions, posts, or whatever could be. They don't care. The only thing they care about is whether or not it garners attention, whether or not they get some subscribers, and whether or not it gets some clicks and views, right? So if you want to make sure that you're watching or subscribing to a content creator that actually cares about the consequences of his or her actions, then make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel right here, right? Because I will always keep it real with you guys, and you won't get no AI slop over here, all right? So subscribe to this video, give it a like, and share it with a friend. My bad, y'all. Shameless plug right there. But the rest of what I said was actually true. Oh, well, all of that was actually true.
Companies. They can be deceptive. These wireless carriers will show you one price and then charge you much more than that because of hidden fees. That's where today's sponsor, Mint Mobile, comes in. It's a company that rebuilt wireless around one simple idea: tell people the actual price. Revolutionary, right? Well, it shouldn't be. Every plan includes unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, plus free calling in Mexico, Canada, and the UK. And if you guys think, man, switching carriers is too much hassle, it's actually super easy. You can sign up and activate in minutes with eSIM from the comfort of your home. You can keep your same phone number and all your existing contacts too when you switch. So what's the catch? Well, Mint Mobile brought the bulk buying concept to wireless. Basically, the more months you buy up front, the more you save. Mint lets you choose the data amount that's right for you: 5 gigabytes, 15, 20, or unlimited. So you're not overpaying for some one-size-fits-all plan that doesn't fit you. And if something goes wrong, you get Mint Mobile's customer support, which 96% of users find pretty satisfying. And for a limited time, guys, you can get 50% off an unlimited premium wireless plan from Mint. Lock in Mint's lowest plan of the year and pay $15 a month for a 3, 6, or 12-month plan. All plans come with a 7-day money-back guarantee, 0 risk, 0 pressure.
So we did our own research and we were shocked by how much trouble it's already causing today. Fake news. We rely on news to make important decisions. Financial updates, weather reports, and health alerts shape how we see the world.
right
That's
there
why
is
the
gonna be
biggest
one of the
fear around
biggest
realistic
problems with
AI
all this
has always been misinformation. A
Facts.
single fake story can spread faster than the truth.
Canada has declared war on the United States. Let's go to Joe Braxton, who is live at the border.
And I mean, look at that. Now you can already tell that by the statement that she's making that this is 100% cap, right? This is all fake. But I mean, look at it, right? Besides the caption on the broadcast title that it says this is completely fake, what identifier would you have used to let you know that this clip right here is fake? Let me know down in the comments section, because besides everything being a little bit too perfect, I don't know what identifier I would have used other than that to know that this video is fake.
Many people thought this broadcast looked real, but what the reporter said next proved it wasn't.
I'm currently at the border, but there is no war. Mom, Dad, I know this looks kind of real, but it's all AI.
The video wasn't trying to fool anyone. It was created to warn the public about how realistic fake news was slowly becoming. Soon, more warning clips appeared.
Angela Carter here, live from the Cedar Grove flood disaster. Just kidding, I'm not real. From Clearwater Beach, where an unidentified... Just kidding, I'm not real.
These warnings mattered because people were already creating fake news about the most surprising things. In one case, a realistic AI image showed the Pentagon on fire. People believed it was real, and the stock market reacted immediately.
A viral fake picture followed by a real dip in the markets Monday.
The Dow now down about 200 points. The S&P down about 0.25% right now.
Another story.
It's funny because this is one of the things they was doing about the whole the war over there, right? Especially in like Ukraine and somewhere else too. I forget exactly where. But anyway, the point is that they were coming out with these fake clips that was saying this was being blown up, and they were showing that these different buildings and stuff and these different bombs and stuff was going off, and they were showing the people or whatever. But the crazy thing about it is that in all these clips, it just so happened that the camera was perfectly positioned in the right place at perfectly the right time, the right angle, right before the bomb was going off. And it's like 3 things can be happening here. One, either these videos are 100% fake, right? Just some AI or good video editing. 2, this cameraman here has some insider information, right? And if y'all see this dude walking around setting up his camera, that means that's a warning symbol for y'all, right? Like that's the fire alarm going off. If y'all see this dude, stay away from him like he the plague, right? Or 3, I kind of forget what number 3 was going to be. 1 was that it's just completely fake. 2, this dude has some insider information. Or 3, he's Doctor Strange, right? He could just see the future.
Claimed a giant sinkhole opened up in Australia, but that was fake too. Even world leaders weren't safe from realistic fake news.
A video allegedly depicting Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. engaging in what looks like use has sparked widespread controversy and outrage.
The clip upset a lot of citizens, but once again, it wasn't real. Some even tried using AI content to interfere with elections. It happened in Slovakia. Just days before a 2023 parliamentary vote, an audio went viral online. In the recording, one of the top candidates sounded like he was planning to rig the election. It caused outrage in Slovakia. The candidate scrambled to explain that the recording was made with AI.
The problem, though, is a lot of people will receive the fake information, but they would never receive the fact that it was fake or anything like that, right? They would never receive the real information, right? So it's like if you infect 1 million people with this fake information or this misinformation, right? Maybe only 200,000 or 300,000 will actually get the antidote for that fake information, right? While the others will still be walking around with their mind infected.
Within hours, fact-checkers debunked the posts as likely fakes, prompting Meta to label them, but people continued to share them.
Unfortunately, he didn't have enough time for damage control. The election was only 2 days away. The country voted, and he lost the election. No one can say how much the fake audio influenced voters, but the mere idea is disturbing. However, not every fake AI news was completely made up. Sometimes people mix real news with AI footage. For example, in March 2025, Myanmar was hit by a devastating earthquake.
After a powerful 7.7 earthquake struck central Myanmar this morning.
It hit around 1:30 p.m. local time, close to Mandalay.
People went on Facebook to search for updates. Instead, they found AI-generated clips showing scenes that never happened. Based on the comments, many viewers didn't realize the footage wasn't from the actual earthquake. And there's an even more dangerous method for creating fake news. People are taking real studio footage of reporters and changing what the reporters are saying.
News, 50 Cent is taking over Texas. Fans will be able to meet and take pictures with the rapper at various spec stores all over Texas.
Fake news feeds on people's appetite for news about disasters and scandals. And with AI, you can generate any news with a few prompts.
The prompt says, generate a realistic TV news reporter stand-up. NBC News correspondent Emily Ikeda is standing in a snowbank with snowy trees behind her.
Minutes later, the AI produced a full news segment.
This is an area used to winter weather, but as you can see in the drooping tree branches, this colossal storm dropped heavy snow.
That's the frightening part. Fake news is incredibly easy to create now, and society is soon gonna feel its impact.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'll keep it 100% with you right here because this is what I do. I told y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all want a content creator that actually keeps it 100% real with y'all and no fake. I kind of use it, I guess, a little bit in a way to kind of cheat or scam or whatever you want to call it. I use it to create thumbnails. I am notoriously terrible at creating YouTube thumbnails, so I will use it to either one, give me an idea, or I might go ahead and let it just completely create the thumbnail for me, right? And just then kind of get rid of the little VO3 Gemini logo, right? But actually, from what I've kind of noticed, man, it doesn't seem like Grok puts anything anywhere on this on the image, right? I don't even think Grok labels his in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. I could be a little bit wrong. I do know that some AIs are starting to use the whole grainy image thing. Is very hard to explain, but it almost looks like film grain in the image or in the video. I think maybe that's the method that Grok uses, but that's the only thing I would use AI for. So y'all won't see any AI created content, voiceovers, or anything like that coming from me, unless maybe it's a thumbnail, right? That might be the most you get.
Impact.
Can you tell the difference between AI and the real thing?
News is only one part of the problem. Realistic AI is now affecting love and relationships. When loneliness met AI. These days, it's not surprising to hear that someone is dating an AI chatbot. We've even made a video about AI.
I don't know what you mean that that's not surprising. That's still surprising, and that's still news to me. I understand that you can sit back and have full-blown conversations with your AI. That's not completely surprising to me, but the fact that you could actually consider yourself to be in a relationship with something that's not even real, that absolutely blows my mind. And I guess I don't understand why that's so surprising. It's so shocking to me because there used to be a TV show back in the day that it was called like My Weird Obsession or My Weird Addiction or something like that. That used to come on like Lifetime or something, or TNT, where these people were in like relationships with inanimate objects, right? There was one guy that was in a relationship with his car. There was another person that like married a roller coaster or something like that. But now whether or not these stories were actually true, I don't know. All I know is that there was a TV show based on crazy things like that. So to come to find out that this whole AI thing is out here right now, and it basically just plays to whatever your weakest emotion is, and all you got to do is know how to talk to it the right way, and it's going to simply repeat whatever it is that you want to hear, right? So if you're in a depressed mood and you want to continue to be depressed, the AI will help you continuously be depressed, right? It's not there to actually cheer you up or tell you right from wrong. It's going to just simply reinforce and gaslight you. That's all it's simply going to do. So to hear that these people are out here actually getting into relationships with AI is, even though it's mind-boggling to me, and it is completely 100% surprising to me, but I mean, at the same time, you have OnlyFans models that simply blow up overnight and get $50 million in the course of 24 hours, right? So nothing at this point actually surprised me when it comes to the internet. So, hey.
AI girlfriends a while back. 2 years ago, when I created it, AI human relationships were limited to text and voice chats. The AI didn't have a real face.
Babe, I'm so tired. Can I get a kiss?
Come here, kitten. Mwah. Now get some rest. You deserve it.
But once AI images became extremely realistic, that changed. People started creating faces for their AI partners, and they didn't stop there. Some even made fake couple photos and shared them online. A Reddit group called My Boyfriend is AI became the center of this trend.
My Boyfriend is AI, a kind of support group for people dating artificial companions.
The community now has over 40,000 members. It's a place for people to ask, share, and post experiences about their AI relationships. A lot goes on in the community, but one thing stands out. Members love posting realistic images of themselves with their AI partners. One woman uploaded photos of herself with her AI boyfriend, Mateo. She was amazed by how real he looked. She posted several photos of them together. In every picture, Mateo's face looked exactly the same. The realism was pretty convincing. However, experts warn that AI relationships can be dangerous. They can lead to distorted expectations of real relationships, social withdrawal, and even psychosis. Giving an AI partner.
I mean, the whole entire feminist movement has already led to women and even some men or whatever to unrealistic expectations of relationships already anyway. I mean, in my opinion, the whole feminist movement has already caused enough damage to the female expectation of what a relationship is or isn't going to be. And I would also argue the fact that Lifetime movies had did a whole lot of damage to the females' expectations on what a relationship is actually going to be, or what their so-called Hollywood idea of what family and love actually is. And so now you have this whole other thing coming out that's really just going to shove it down your throat. Your relationship is unperfect, because here I am as an AI that's going to tell you that I'm perfect. I can't do anything physically to prove to you that I'm perfect or that my relationship advice is perfect, but I can tell you about it. I can brainwash you and gaslight you into that divorce, though, can't I? This is ridiculous.
A realistic face only increases the risk. It makes the illusion harder to break, but the warnings didn't slow the group down. As AI progressed, almost everyone had a realistic version of their AI boyfriend. Some members even created clips of themselves kissing their AI partners. As the subreddit grew, it attracted harassment. Trolls joined the group to call members losers who needed help. Others labeled them unhinged and delusional.
Hey, shame is a real cure. Shame is actually a real cure, okay? Because no matter what it is that you might have been weird about or whatever else, man, if it was something that was detrimental to you, your health, mentally or physically, you should have been shamed out of that, right? But nowadays everything's positive. Don't shame anybody. Watch how people feel and everything like that. Be careful with what you're going to say. You're going to get banned. You're going to get canceled. You're going to be labeled this, that, or whatever, a homophobe, a this-a-phobe, a that-a-phobe. So, you know what I mean? We're trying to completely eliminate the accountability aspect of society. And that's what people need. People need accountability.
The moderators addressed the situation. They said they understood that AI partners weren't real, but they also admitted that many members did think their AI companions were real. According to the moderators, those members fell into a hole of despair every time the AI platforms updated. The updates changed their AI boyfriend's behavior, and it was heartbreaking to them. I don't know if anyone expected realistic AI content to be used in this way, but it
I mean, should nobody feel good about something like this? You should not walk into a room full of people holding your cell phone like, hey, meet my boyfriend today, right? That should not be a good feeling about this. And then when they ask you, oh, where is he? Oh, he's what are you going to say? What are you going to say? He's inside of my phone, right? This is not something that we should allow people to start feeling good about. This is not something that people should be able to brag about, right? Yes, you should be clowned into oblivion, right? Away with you, demon. That's exactly what this should be.
It is, and it's making it harder for people to tell the difference between fantasy and real life. And sometimes realistic AI creates content that can put viewers' lives at risk. Dangerous advertisements. When a celebrity endorses a product, people pay attention. A single mention can turn an unknown product into a massive success. Realistic AI content changed that. Now, celebrity endorsement videos can be fabricated from scratch, which is illegal. But the real issue isn't that these endorsements are fake. It's what these AI celebrities are selling. One of the darkest examples is the diabetes supplement scandal. Imagine your mom scrolling through Facebook after dinner. She sees a doctor she recognizes. The doctor is saying something shocking about diabetes. He claims that the pills most doctors prescribe are not enough to manage diabetes effectively. Then he says he's discovered a new breakthrough medication. It's a natural supplement that stabilizes blood sugar in only 24 hours. He tells viewers to click a button to order it. If you're 60 years old, have diabetes, and trust this doctor, what would you do? Most people would probably buy it. The situation isn't hypothetical. It happened in Australia. In 2024, criminals used AI-generated videos of real doctors to promote a supplement called glycobalance. The video featured multiple doctors praising glycobalance. They didn't simply recommend it. They said standard diabetes medication was dangerous. One of the doctors in the video was Professor Jonathan Shaw. He only found out something was wrong when his patients started calling his clinic.
And see, this is why I'm making this type of content this week, and this is why we're going to go to different types of content each week, right? And then we're also going to come back to a wrap-up video, because I have grandparents too, and I have people in my family that aren't necessarily tech savvy. They can't really exactly spot the scams the way that I have, or way that I can, and maybe they don't even see this type of content. And this is why I'm bringing it to you, because I'll be damned if somebody is taking advantage of my grandma to get her to empty out her bank account over some fake AI generated video, right? We're gonna find you, right?
Wanted to confirm that he wanted them to stop using standard medication and switch to glycobalance instead. Professor Shaw was horrified, but his biggest fear wasn't the hit to his reputation. He was worried that patients would abandon life-saving medication because an AI version of him told them to. But quitting the real medication is only half of the danger. What happens when people actually take this strange glycobalance supplement?
Picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over 150.
Glycobalance was marketed as a natural supplement made from cinnamon, berberine berries, and bittermelon, but there is no credible evidence that these ingredients help treat diabetes. Even worse, glycobalance is not listed on Australia's official register of therapeutic goods. That means it could be useless or even harmful. First, people waste money on a supplement that may do nothing or worse. Second, they might stop proper treatment for a disease that can kill them. That's not just a scam, guys. That's playing with someone's life, and many people fell for it. A 79-year-old man identified only as Michael was a victim. He lived with diabetes for about 10 years. One day he came across glycobalance on Facebook. The endorsement from the realistic AI doctors convinced him. For someone his age with his condition, it felt like hope. Michael spent $340 on the supplement. Luckily, he realized quickly that something wasn't right. He noticed strange comments under the ad. One said, "I took one tablet and already feel better." That line set off alarm bells. You don't fix a chronic illness with one pill. Michael asked for a refund, but he never got it. He lost the money. But imagine if he also stopped taking his real medication because of that realistic AI doctor. Michael caught it in time. Some people didn't. As AI models.
And that's something else that y'all got to be careful with out there, right? Something that I've been noticing lately, man, if you look at a lot of these videos, man, a lot of these videos have a lot of comments on them. And some of these comments seem quite legit, but you have to kind of sit back and do some critical thinking here. And this is why they're trying to murder our critical thinking skills. But if this type of video is getting all these comments, like, what is actually going on here, right? So you really have to sit back, take your time, man, and actually read through the comments, because I'll say maybe 50% of the time, I don't have an exact stat for you, but I would assume that even maybe 50% of the time, 50% or more of those comments are fake. They're AI. People generate bots to just go out and leave comments under their videos, their comments. It'll even leave shares for them. It'll leave likes. It'll leave all kinds of stuff. So you can't believe the view count anymore. You can't believe the comments. You can't go off of how many shares it has, and you damn sure can't go off of the content itself.
improve, the tech will only get cleaner and more convincing. Soon, those fake doctor clips won't just be targeting 70-year-olds on Facebook. They'll be tailored for younger people too. In fact, that shift has already started. When Oprah promotes a product, sales explode. Her influence is so powerful that it even has a name, the Oprah effect. In late 2025, a clip of Oprah promoting something called the pink salt trick went viral.
And could you tell us how you came across this revolutionary discovery that is the pink salt trick?
The pink salt trick was marketed as a weight loss hack. Viewers were told to mix Himalayan pink salt into a special concoction. But Oprah never endorsed pink salt. The video was AI. The deception went even deeper. In the clip, Oprah introduced the inventor of the pink salt trick, Rachel Goldman.
In this Oprah show, Dr. Rachel Goldman is identified as the creator of the pink salt trick.
Today, I brought Dr. Rachel Goldman to our conversation.
Rachel Goldman is a real medical doctor. Her website even says she's been an expert panelist with Oprah 3 times. But the woman in the viral clip was not Dr. Goldman. It was an AI version of her. Even worse, Dr. Goldman was not the inventor of the pink salt trick. She has absolutely no connection to it.
It sounds like me, it looks like me, but it's really not me.
Eventually, reporters figured out how the fake video was made.
Look, here's the real Dr. Goldman appearing on Oprah Daily.
I'm telling y'all, so look, as this technology becomes more readily available to more and more people, and more people start getting hip to how to use it and what to do and everything like that, what they're actually going to do, so they're going to start figuring out more and more ways to make this technology easier and easier and easier. And I know what you're probably thinking. If all you have to do is type in prompt, how can it get any easier? Well, eventually they're going to want it to be so easy that even your grandmother can sit back and make a video like this. This is the reason why they made filters easier. They're trying to streamline apps like Facebook and all these different social media apps. They want them to be as readily available to as many people as possible. The person that's tech savvy and the person that is tech dumb. They want to garner and capture all of them. So these apps, a lot of them charge you, right? Sora charges you. You have to get Gemini Pro, Grok Pro, or whatever else. So a lot of these AI apps and things like that, they charge you to even use their services. But why am I going to pay for something that I don't even know how to use and I can't use because it's too complicated for me? Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to make it as simple as 1, 2, 3 for you. All you're going to have to do is download this app on your phone, push 3 buttons, and you have created an amazing video just like this. Simply for the low, low price of your soul. So get ready, man. They're going to make these apps and they're going to make these AI things, these AI tools, these video tools. It's easy to use for everybody. And this is where the problem is going to start coming in at, because now you're not going to be able to trust anything you see. You're talking about maybe ruining relationships, framing people, putting people in positions that they were never supposed to be put in the first place. This is going to be very bad for society. And this always goes back to the point that I've been making all week, is that I don't blame the tool, nor do I blame the inventor of the tool. I blame the people that use the tool. This right here could have been something great. It could have been something amazing. It could have been something fun. But instead, look at how the mass public decides to use it.
In 2024,
the real clip was used as material for the AI version.
Yes, and the pink salt trick, it's 100% natural and free of side effects.
If you think these AI celebrity endorsements aren't realistic enough to fool anyone, think again. Dr. Goldman said that even her own family members couldn't tell the difference.
I even had a few family members reach out to me, literally say, like, I can't believe you've been keeping this from me. So, you know, it's very concerning.
Luckily, the fake Oprah Goldman video was taken down. This video seemed harmless, but as you might have already guessed, this deepfake AI content is causing much greater harm.
Yeah, because once the damage is done, the damage is done. You can try to put a band-aid over it, but that's all it's simply going to be, is a band-aid. How many people actually fell for it? And it's even worse is how many people out there still to this day believe that is real, because they never got the cure. They never saw the videos or the news broadcasts or anything like that was saying that this video was fake. So they're still walking around thinking that the pink salt trick is real. And this is going to happen countless times over and over and over and over with different videos and posts and things like that. People are going to see one video, but then never see the video that is disproving it.
An 82-year-old man named Steve saw a video of Elon Musk promoting an investment opportunity. Steve believed that this was legitimate and that it would help him significantly, so he invested his life savings, more than $690,000. He lost everything.
I am going to find somebody. I'm coming to find you.
Investigators reviewed about 2,000 AI celebrity scam videos. Elon Musk appeared in nearly a quarter of them. Scammers are using Elon Musk's credibility to harm people, and it's working.
One of the reasons that we see so many deepfake videos involving Elon Musk is not only is he incredibly rich, but he does a lot of interviews.
Social media is saturated with these fake AI ads. Over a 60-day period, Meta removed more than 8,000 AI-generated scams that used faces of public figures. Being a celebrity or business leader comes with enormous influence, and now criminals are turning that influence into a weapon. How AI is destroying the music industry.
I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about that artist I was just telling y'all about in the beginning of the video. Let's check it out. But this is the thing, though, is that this is never going to stop, right? This is just going to be a forever revolving door now, because exactly what's going to happen is that the AI is going to get better with its so-called security measures, right? And then all that's going to happen is that the scammers and the hackers are going to get better at breaking through those security measures. So then once again, your AI is going to have to get better at its security measures. So it's just going to be a ever revolving door. It's just going to be a cycle, right? And all you're probably going to do is you're going to get tired of keeping up with these so-called hackers in the first place. So then you're probably just going to get an AI to monitor the AI that's monitoring the AI. So it's going to keep on happening. It's just going to be a forever revolving door, man. That's absolutely insane.
AI has been good at copying voices for years, so no one is surprised by that anymore. But people didn't know AI could now copy how musicians play instruments, sing, and rap. It could match their tone, style, and sometimes emotion so well that most listeners can't tell it's fake. One song proved it. In April 2023, a track called Heart on My Sleeve suddenly blew up online. It was posted as a new song by Drake and The Weeknd, and the vocals sounded exactly like them. Fans loved it. It was quickly turning into one of the biggest songs of the season. Then the truth came out. The entire track was made by AI. Someone cloned both artists' voices and wrote an entirely new song from scratch. Everyone was shocked. Even music experts didn't realize it was fake.
I think this was one of the first times where I truly felt that I was losing my grasp on reality, because it really sounds very legit.
Universal Music Group, the label for both singers, rushed into action. They sent takedown.
I mean, I already know that this is the thing. I've been knowing that it's a thing for quite a while now, because even Tupac is alive again. Michael Jackson is alive again, right? Like these artists that have passed on already are now dropping songs, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, some of them are fire, right? Like Tupac can come back right now and drop a whole another album that will blow people away. Thanks to these AIs, man. It's absolutely insane.
Notices to every streaming platform.
The fake collaboration has now been removed from streaming sites.
The music industry saw a glimpse of its future. One person with a laptop could now do what required a studio, a producer, and the artist themselves. Once people realized that, the flood began. After the success of Heart on My Sleeve, streaming platforms suddenly noticed massive numbers of new uploads every day. In April 2025, the music service Deezer reported that 18% of songs uploaded daily were AI generated. That was about 20,000 tracks every single day. And many of these tracks weren't made by hobbyists experimenting for fun.
Right. And what's funny is that every time you upload a video to YouTube right now, one of the first things it asks you, if you just scroll through it a little bit, is it asks you, has AI generated or altered content in any way, shape, or form in your current video, right? So even, websites like YouTube are aware of it. I just don't think there's anything they can actually do to stop it, because, I mean, what's to stop the person from just simply checking no? And the whole entire video is generated by AI. But what's to stop them from checking the no? And actually, what disqualifies that, right? So let's think about that. What actually disqualifies it? So if I'm using a bunch of different AI imagery and stuff like that, but I actually wrote everything out, I planned out what order, the whole entire video is going to go in. And I did all of the different editing tricks and techniques. Does that still mean that I have to check it as, yes, this is an AI generated video? So what disqualifies it, right? Where is the line? What's the standard?
They were created by scammers. Deezer also estimated that up to 70% of streams on AI-generated songs came from bots, not real listeners. After uploading them, they used bots to stream their own music and received royalty payments. A 2025 survey found that 97% of listeners cannot reliably tell the difference between AI music and human-made music. Think about that. And record labels are getting furious. By 2024, the 3 biggest record labels took the matter to court.
Recording Industry Association of America has filed a lawsuit against AI music companies Suno and Udio, alleging copyright infringement.
They claimed these companies trained their models on huge amounts of copyrighted music and produced tracks that sounded almost identical to real artists. The labels also try to shut down AI music on social media platforms. Universal Music Group sent an open letter to TikTok. In it, they criticized how TikTok was promoting AI-generated music. If this continues, the future of music is at stake. But realistic AI content is also stealing a more personal human job. The AI influencer.
You. Just you.
Already
building
knew
your
it was
app.
coming, man. See, we under fire too.
On base 44.
As AI tools improved, some companies saw an opportunity. If AI could create realistic content, why not create realistic AI influencers who could compete with human ones? These AI influencers could post lifelike photos, grow huge followings, and earn millions. This idea wasn't new. Brands tried making virtual
Yep, and the funny thing about that is when you subscribe to these so-called AI influencers or you watch their content or something like that, it all depends on who's running it here, which majority of the time, if it's a really good one, a super high quality one that you cannot tell the difference behind, either one, that person is putting in an incredible amount of work to hide all the different flaws that come along with AI, or this AI is actually owned by some kind of hidden corporation, or this corporation has some kind of stake in this content. You know what I mean? So, I mean, what I would say right now, man, to everybody out there, my little small piece of advice would simply be, man, if you don't think that it's a real person, if you have any kind of inkling at all that this might be some kind of AI influencer, AI advertisement, AI whatever, man, stay far away from it. Because the more we watch, subscribe, click, interact at all, like don't even leave a negative comment like, hey, I know that this is AI crap. It doesn't matter. That is still engagement. And the more that we continuously engage with all this different AI stuff, the more they're going to keep pushing it. And the more the degeneracy is going to come out of it, right? We have to show them through our actions that we actually want this technology to be used for good. Because as long as we keep promoting and letting the degeneracy of the content keep arising, then it's going to keep arising. You know, it's like a problem that continuously feeds itself.
Influencers before, but the early versions looked fake. One of the first virtual influencers appeared in 2016. Her name was Lil Michaela.
Okay, so hi. This is fun and weird. Never done this before.
You could tell she wasn't real the moment you saw her face, but she had an Instagram account and people followed her anyway. They liked her posts, commented on her videos, and treated her like a real creator. Her fans even gave themselves a name, the Michaelites. Within a few years, Michaela had millions of followers. Big brands reached out to partner with her.
She's been featured by Calvin Klein, Prada, Millie Bobby Brown, and even did an ad with Bella Hadid where both of them were animated.
Soon, this digital character was earning $10 million a year. And that raised a troubling question. If a virtual influencer that didn't look real could become this successful, what would happen once AI made them look almost human? In 2024, that question was answered. This is Aitana Lopez. Her Instagram bio says she's a digital creator. That's a term human content creators use, but Aitana isn't human.
Aitana is an AI model. Since she was created around a year ago, she's amassed a big following.
She was created by an agency that said human influencers were too unreliable and difficult to work with. Aitana posts.
See what I mean? That's exactly what I meant. So when y'all are subscribing to this person or following this person right here, y'all are actually subscribing to somebody that don't even like y'all in the first place, right? They don't even like dealing with people in the first place. Because if you actually like the human experience, then you would deal with all the problems and consequences and quirks and stuff like that that actually come with dealing with humans, that actually come with working with humans, right? None of us are going to be perfect. We're going to have our good days or bad days. We're going to have our problems and things like that. Some of us are arrogant, some of us are cocky, whatever the case may be. But you are subscribing to a corporation, right, that's basically firing all of the humans and then replacing y'all with bots. Y'all are right here feeding the problem. This is the same thing that some of these other mass corporations have decided to do with the likes of like Amazon, who fired like half of its employees to replace them with bots or factory lines. The same as like the Walmart distribution center. You have restaurants that fired all of their employees just to hire a bunch of bots or robotic arms, you know, the little mechanical arms. They have a McDonald's right now down in Texas to where you can't even speak to a customer, an employee at all, right? You just go up to the kiosk, order your thing, and then it pops out at you. The only thing they actually do is hand you your order, and that's simply it. I mean, the problem is getting worse and worse. So if you guys are really tired of dealing with all these AIs and all this automated crap, you have to stop signing up for it, man. Quit it, because it's not going to be something good in the end.
Just like a human influencer, she shares photos of her daily life, including fictional trips and hobbies.
Aitana's designers make short videos to post as her Instagram stories. Back in the studio, they plan the post.
Her content performed well because she looked so real.
Clueless Agency won't say exactly which AI image generator they are using, but say they use a mixture of open source models.
In fact, Aitana looked so realistic that a famous actor even messaged her to ask her on a date. Soon, brands started choosing her over real influencers.
The studio says they can get thousands of pounds a month for sponsored posts and endorsements with Aitana. She's now the most famous of this new wave of
right, and they don't have to pay a real person for the work at all.
Realistic looking AI models.
Some people don't see a problem with it because social media still has plenty of human influencers, but that may change soon. Aitana's success has inspired copycats. Now there are tutorials on YouTube teaching people how to create an AI influencer like Aitana. They call it the faceless Instagram business model.
The owners of these accounts have never shown their face, but they're making that sweet Wi-Fi money through brand deals and other types of digital products.
This game, you're not ready.
Soon, Instagram can be filled with AI photos, and for some viewers, that shift is already creating mental health problems. In late 2024, psychologists noticed something worrying. Young people weren't just watching AI influencers, they were comparing themselves to them. And after seeing these perfect digital characters, viewers felt worse about their own lives. To understand why this was happening, researchers launched a study. It was titled Self-Comparing with Virtual Influencers: Effects on Followers' Well-Being. They interviewed people who follow virtual influencers. One girl said she checked AI influencer pages multiple times a day. After scrolling, she often felt worse about herself. She eventually developed body dysmorphia because she compared herself to virtual influencers. Another girl said she felt a little bit jealous of the virtual influencer's life. She envied how the influencer gets to meet so many people and relate to them, apparently. Researchers were shocked because everyone knew these influencers weren't real. Their photos of
I mean, I don't even know what kind of mental condition it must be, the fact that you're jealous or envious over something that's not even real in the first place, right? That's like you being jealous of a Disney character, right? That's like you being jealous of Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella. I mean, that is absolutely insane. I mean, imagine being jealous of Shrek and Donkey.
Vacations and shopping sprees were AI generated, but emotionally it didn't matter to these girls. It's insane that these AI influencers don't even need to look real to change how people feel about themselves. Realistic AI content seems to be disrupting so many different industries, including the movie industry. The AI actor. In late 2025, a new actress suddenly became popular, but people weren't celebrating her rise. They were mad.
Hi, I'm Tilly Norwood, the world's first AI actress. Or, as some might call me, the end of civilization.
Tilly was created by a studio called Particle 6. She looked realistic enough that she could be inserted into movies alongside human actors. The studio spent weeks trying to design the perfect AI actress. They created over 2,000 versions before choosing the final one. Many early versions looked too beautiful or didn't quite have that girl next door authenticity. In the end, they did such a good job that human actors started becoming worried.
Her photos and videos are all over social media, but Tilly is already causing a major controversy. Why? because she's not real.
Actors were concerned about AI replacing human jobs in the creative arts. SAG-AFTRA, which is a labor union.
It is so funny to me because one of the things, and this is why I say don't let people gaslight y'all up on talking about that AI and these robots are not going to replace you in every single field imaginable, because I'm telling you right now that they are. But I've seen so many of these videos out here. It's almost like these people are defending this in a way because they're trying to gaslight people and tell people, oh well, one thing that the AIs can't replace is the human experience. Don't you understand that these corporations are spending millions, if not billions of dollars on how to train these AIs into replacing the human experience in every way, shape, or form? They even want these things to be more creative than the average human. So if they was go ahead and design a piece of art, then they want it to be better at designing a Mona Lisa than the original creator of the Mona Lisa. They wanted it to be better at acting than your best actor. They wanted to be better at creating music than Bon Jovi or your favorite music artist. Understand that when you follow the money, then you actually understand what the true end goal is here. So when you see these other people and these other videos telling y'all that y'all should not be worried, I'm telling you that you should be. Over in many of the Asian cities and Asian countries, they already have driverless bus drivers, driverless cabs, driverless Uber drivers, and things like that, robots and stuff that are sweeping clean the streets. These are AIs, these are robots that are already taking jobs from their own citizens. And even though some of them right now might be low skilled or low maintenance jobs, these are still jobs that people would have loved to have because it still would have been some sort of income rather than no income. But now you have this robot or this AI running around doing the job, and now nobody gets the income.
That represents 160,000 actors released a statement. To be clear, Tilly Norwood is not an actor. It has no life experience to draw from.
This morning, major stars speaking up, saying that the AI, was trained using their work without their permission and without compensation.
Tensions were high. Then the situation escalated. Talent agencies began trying to sign Tilly Norwood as their client.
The CEO says she's been meeting with entertainment companies, and Norwood could be represented by a talent agency in the next few months.
Actors were furious. Some even called for a boycott of any agency that signed Tilly. A lot of the criticism was aimed at Particle 6, the studio that created Tilly. They eventually responded to calm things down.
In a statement, she said Norwood is not a replacement for a human, and that AI is another way to build stories.
The line between human acting and AI performance is starting to blur. Platforms know realistic AI content is a problem. If they do nothing, users will start doubting every viral clip they see. So almost every social media platform started adding rules, including YouTube.
So with this launch, what we're asking creators to do is actually disclose when they have made meaningful alterations to realistic content.
But here's the reality. Rules only work when people follow them. And those abusing AI do not follow rules. Social media platforms like TikTok began adding AI detection systems to help with that.
The popular social media app.
See, this is something that I was just saying. They added AI detection apps. This is what I just said not even too long ago here, that you're now going to have to come up with an AI to monitor the AI that's monitoring the AI that is creating the AI. And then as that gets better, then your AI that's monitoring the AI that's monitoring the AI that created the AI also has to get better, right? So to put it simply, your AI security system has to get better at monitoring the AI that is creating AI content. Whatever, man. It's just a weird cycle.
App has now started adding labels to content with AI. This update is part of TikTok's push to stop misinformation.
But even detection systems can't keep up. The systems only caught about 35% to 45% of AI content. That meant more than half of the AI videos posted slipped through the cracks. If machines are struggling to tell the difference between AI and real content, what are the chances that regular people can? AI isn't the problem. It's the people behind it. When technology this powerful falls into the wrong hands, it becomes a weapon. So my friends, always question what you see on the news, on social media, because you're probably already consuming lies as we speak and you don't even know it. Visual.
Not if you subscribe to the channel. Not if you one of my subscribers, man. If you one of my watchers, one of my subscribers, or one of the people that have shared my content or clicked the thumbs up on this video, You are not consuming any kind of AI content. Not over here. That ain't how we do it. But anyway, man, I just wanted to basically sum up the whole week on what we've been talking about and how it all kind of ties in together. So I'm going to do that as quickly as possible here because this video is already quite long. And if you have stuck around to this point, man, you are a real one. Thank you so much. And my heart goes out to you. Now, basically what is all going on here, right? What it's turning into is this was once a great idea, and this could have been a very innovative idea here that could have helped hundreds, if not thousands, if not even probably millions of people. But the problem is that we all get so caught up on basically being disgusting people, disgusting humans, falling into the thirst trap, the greed sin, right? If we want to be liked. We want our creations liked. We want so many followers. We want to get the money, the income, or whatever else so badly that we'll take whatever it possibly is that somebody comes out with and creates, and we will use it for the most evil or the most nefarious of reasons, simply because we're so thirsty of what the outcome can be. And we know that a lot of humans, man, they hide their dark side, but the truth is most of us love the drama. Most of us love the excitement. Most of us love the degeneracy that is running around here in the world. And even though we don't want it to happen to us and we don't want to partake in it, we still love to know about it and see it and hear about it because it's just so juicy, right? But a lot of us won't watch the happy cat videos or the bunny rabbit videos that are running around on the internet, right? And most of us are addicted to horror movies and action movies, right? We like to see somebody get busted in the head with a brick. You know what I mean? So, the nice, fun, loving family or Christian movies, man, and even the music, man, they fall to the bottom of the barrel for all of this degeneracy. And I'm telling you, man, that right there is kind of a scary thought to let you know that the majority of humanity simply, or at least if most of us over here in the Western world, most of us subscribe to very degenerate content, right? You'll even see police officers riding down the street banging one of the most gangster rap songs you probably ever heard before in your life. And you looking at him like, hey, wait, in the rap song, they're saying F the police, but you sitting here and you banging this song. And anyway, man, I just want to let y'all know, man, it's not all doom and gloom. You know why? Because over 7,000 of y'all who have subscribed to my channel right here, man, y'all are the peace bringers. Y'all are the peace makers, and y'all are the real ones, man. And y'all are the ones that's bringing a little bit of light to this dark place that we are in currently. So it's not all doom and gloom, man, because y'all are the ones out here spreading the truth. And I thank y'all so much each and every single day for that, right? Because at the end of the day, man, what do I actually know? Y'all are the real ones, man. That y'all are the ones that's educating me. And I thank y'all so much for that. And I appreciate y'all. As always, I'm your host, ClickThatReacts, man. I hope y'all go out there and have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all with a new video on Monday.